He had no idea. The arrogant officer, Lieutenant Richard Miller, thought he was just putting another uppity black woman in her place. He had no idea that the fist he was about to throw wouldn't just connect with her cheek, but would detonate his own career and expose the rotten core of the Arlington Police Department. She, however, knew exactly what she was doing. Arlington, a city in the American South, prided itself on progress. But its police force was mired in the past. Racial discrimination was an open secret. White officers ascended the ranks, while officers of color were systematically undervalued. Before Vanessa Thompson, the Arlington PD was a bastion of old guard conservatism, where bias thrived, derogatory remarks were common, and police brutality against black citizens was often deftly concealed. Complaints vanished. Power protected its own. The news of Vanessa Thompson, a 45-year-old black woman with 20 years of distinguished service as the new police chief, was a shockwave. Gasps subtly. Supported by the mayor and city council, her appointment nonetheless sparked quiet opposition within the department. Vanessa was known for her sharp mind, iron discipline, and unwavering commitment to justice. She'd climbed from patrol officer, overcoming obstacles of gender and race through sheer competence. Average height, strong build, with short, neat, curly hair and sharp, confident eyes, she was not easily intimidated. She understood that changing a system required strategy as much as strength. Her antithesis was Lieutenant Richard Miller, white, conservative, misogynistic, and disdainful of black superiors. 15 years in, Miller was known for his toughness and his connections. He believed real authority, white men, should run the department. That morning, Vanessa entered the Arlington PD, not as its chief, but as an observer. Dressed in casual jeans, a simple shirt, and a blazer, with no badge or name tag, she wanted to see the department raw, unfiltered. The atmosphere was predictably stale. Officers chatted idly near reception. A worried-looking black man sat waiting, ignored. Vanessa watched. A white officer near the desk glanced at the waiting man and muttered to a colleague, "Scoffs." Another black guy with problems. A dismissive laugh followed. Vanessa frowned, the familiar sting of bigotry. She approached the reception, where a young officer was engrossed in his phone. The black man had been waiting. Over 15 minutes. Vanessa cleared her throat. The officer looked up, gave her a once-over. "What do you need?" he asked, his tone flat. "I'm here to see HR," Vanessa stated, calmly. He glanced at her, again. Then, without a word, returned to his phone. Vanessa mentally noted his indifference. Suddenly, a deep voice. "What is this?" Lieutenant Richard Miller. He looked her up and down, judgment in his piercing blue eyes. "What are you doing?" "Here? I need to see HR to complete paperwork," Vanessa replied, composed. Miller smirked. "Procedures?" Scoffs. "You sure you're in the right place? I don't think HR has time for cases like yours." The insinuation, her race, her gender, was clear. "I need to see HR," she repeated. Miller turned to the receptionist, who shrugged. "She wants to see HR." Miller chuckled. "Look, miss, we don't have time for trivial matters." "I have the right to service, like any other citizen," Vanessa stated. "Rights?" Miller sneered. "Watched a movie, did you?" Officers nearby snickered. "If you need welfare, community support is down the street." "I'm talking about police administrative procedures," Vanessa clarified, her fists clenching subtly. "Oh, a police monitor, eh?" Miller taunted. "Guys, Anyone want to help this activist? More laughter. Vanessa exhaled, slightly firmer. I want to see the HR team leader. For what? Because I have the right. Authority. Miller spat. No one here is obligated to do anything for those who come in, giving orders. Vanessa had heard enough. I want to see the HR captain. If you can't help, call someone who can. Her voice was sharper now. Miller bristled. Are you ordering me? I am asking for a service any citizen is entitled to. His eyes narrowed, menacingly. Get out of here, before something happens. Are you threatening me? Vanessa stood firm. I'm warning you. The air grew tense. I won't leave until I meet the person I need to. Miller's patience frayed. He nodded to another officer. Take her out. The officer hesitated. But Lieutenant, get her out, now. Vanessa didn't move. Miller, his pride on the line, grabbed her arm, fingers digging in. I warned you, get out! He tried to drag her. Anger flared in Vanessa, but she controlled it. Swiftly, she wrenched her arm free. Miller stumbled, surprised, then enraged. A black woman, defying him in front of his men. He clenched. His fists, then, thoughtlessly, he swung. Pop. His fist connected with Vanessa's cheek. She staggered, hit a table, and fell. A shocked silence, then callous laughter. Nice shot. That'll teach her. For many, this was disturbingly normal, but not for all. Some younger officers looked uneasy. An admin assistant gasped. Vanessa didn't scream. Pain seared her face, but she pushed herself up. Eerily calm. Just then, an office door opened. A gray-haired man from HR emerged, documents in hand. He saw Vanessa, froze, his face paling. Oh my God, he choked out, then yelled. She's the new... Chief, what in God's name did you do? The word struck, like lightning. Laughter died. Miller blinked, processing, then panicking. No, way. It can't be, he stuttered, cold sweat beading on his forehead as he stared at Vanessa. Fear, replacing arrogance. The other officers looked horrified. Damn, one whispered. We just laughed at the... Sheriff? Lisa Carter, an HR assistant, confirmed it, her voice trembling. It's true. This is the new police chief, Vanessa Thompson. The air crackled. The woman they'd insulted, manhandled, and assaulted was their boss. Vanessa stepped forward. In a low, authoritative voice, she commanded, Arrest Lieutenant Richard Miller. Pause. Immediately. What? Wait. A misunderstanding. Miller blustered. I didn't know. If I did... You're right, Vanessa cut in, her voice icy. You didn't know who I am. But that doesn't change the fact you just assaulted a civilian, your superior officer, as it turns out, in this station. Handcuff him. 2 officers, grim-faced, cuffed a struggling, protesting Miller. The metallic click sealed his fate. Lieutenant Richard Miller, Vanessa declared, you are under arrest for assault. You have the right to remain silent. I'm a lieutenant. This is a setup, he shrieked. You can explain it in court, Vanessa replied coolly. Face the consequences. Miller was led away. The station fell into a stunned, fearful silence. Vanessa's gaze swept the room. I don't need to tell you how serious this is. Within the hour, senior officials convened. Miller's record, including prior racist incidents, sealed his fate. He was fired. Colluding officers were suspended and disciplined. Duck. Video of the assault went viral. Arlington became a national symbol of police misconduct and the fight for reform. 2 days later, Vanessa Thompson addressed the city. I didn't come here to maintain a broken system, she stated, her voice calm, but powerful. I came here to change it. Anyone on my police force who is racist, who disregards our citizens, will be removed. The crowd erupted in applause. Vanessa looked into the cameras, her message unequivocal. I will not give in. Determined, and I will not stop. Upbeat, enthusiastic. What a takedown. Justice served cold, right in the heart of corruption. If this story of a brave leader exposing the rot within had you cheering, you absolutely need to see what
else we've got brewing. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to Fable Crypt, and click that notification bell. We've got another incredible, meaningful story dropping tomorrow. And trust me, you don't want to miss it.